hey everyone, my name is Nathan Jones, and if you're new here, welcome. I talk about all things movies, specifically Blu-rays, and today is a very special video. I was able to meet some of my friends for the first time. Not KB though. I see him a couple times, every year. But anyway, I drove up to Kansas City. I met up with KB. I was able to stay over at his place. And then actually Fish, the film collector, who's been on the channel, he came along too. And we met up there. And then we drove over to St. Louis the next day. And we met up with movies with Ryan, Bob's Blu-rays, and Tim Talks Talkies in April. And we just had an insane amount of time and a really great, first time meetup. We just got a lot of things. We have a lot of memories too. We got a lot of really good food. And I hope that this video showcases that. And go check out all those people's channels that I just mentioned. They're down in the link down below. They also are going to be putting out videos as well. I know Bob and Tim already put up stuff. Ryan, I think, is putting up something soon. And then we did some live streams as well, which are insane. I'm cautious to put those live streams on the link because they were so insane. KB's was a lot more tame, but Bob's was unhinged. At least the pillow fight was. There was a pillow fight. We caught that on film. Regardless, it was an insane time in hot weather. It's starting to get to like the upper 90s, lower 100s. That's kind of what the temperature was this weekend. So we were all sweating, just walking around going to these different stores. So anyway, this next bit of footage is going to be of the time that the footage that I shot for the trip. And I hope you enjoy it. And then at the end of the video, we're going to get all this together and put a haul together with what I picked up. And so I hope you enjoy it. Let me know in the comment section down below if you enjoyed it as well. Apparently it's still morning. I got to clear my throat. I'll see you soon. Fish.
I got the selfie stick, so hopefully we can get a good group shot from
Bob.
the hotel here.
What's up, Nathan? You got
Ryan.
Fish. Those skinny, lengthy ass.
KB. And me.
It's so weird.
Also, one more person showed up. What? It's Tim.
Oh!
He's in a video. He didn't even
yeah,
realize.
I didn't realize I was in a video. Yeah,
Well, anyway.
that's my wife. That's my wife, April. This is Mrs. Talkies right here.
And the adventure begins. Here we are.
I really want to post that picture that April took, but I don't want to spoil the live stream.
Yeah, don't spoil the live stream till later. Yeah, fun fact, live stream. This is going to be coming out later, so too bad. Alright, we're in a really big spot here. There's Bob and Fish. And then we're going through here. There's KB, Ryan. This place is freaking gigantic. Look at this.
Holy fuck.
I got
Blackenstein? No!
Blackenstein.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
blaxploitation horror movie.
Is it okay? I figured that's what it was, but
Bruh.
I don't even know where to start.
Fish, you guys got to stack up for this.
Oh my god.
wait, hold on.
what do you have to say?
Oh, holy shit, man.
Some hauls. Yeah, this place is absolutely sick. Original posters. Original posters are in here. Night of the Demons. This is the most... Okay, wait for it, people. Wait for it. Wait for it. Original Shining poster from the theater. It's expensive, but it's original. Absolutely amazing. Holy shit. It's freaking hot. It's hot here. We're in St. Louis. Everyone's here. Ryan, Fish, KB, Bob, and then we have Tim over there. We're all filming stuff. Anyway, now we're at an antique mart. We'll see what's going on here.
I've been to my y'all. You're in my area now. You know, this is a picture that's more fitting for you, David. This is something you would enjoy.
There's me.
It's not a.
We're back. Kansas City, at least, where he's from.
I have the sad.
Yeah, it was a good weekend, though. It was an incredible weekend, and I know there's going to be a video after this, kind of just of what we all picked up, or at least what I picked up. But KB, did you have a good time?
I had the most excellent of times hanging out with the fellas, and April was everything I wanted it to be, and so much more. So, you know, we definitely have to do it again.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no, this was a total blast, and like maybe we'll have to do a location change or something like with all of us, but I mean, it was fun. But that being said, we did stop one more place on the way. We're like, we're not done.
We had to hit Best Buy.
So, because my Best Buy has nothing. So anyway, there's a couple things we picked up. First one, Alex Garland's Men. There's a little glare there. You can there. Anyway, regardless, you know that movie. I haven't seen it yet. It's pretty cheap, so pretty good deal on that one.
Body horror.
Yeah. This next one, which was a total new surprise to me, I didn't even know it existed, is The Inspection right here. It's an LGBTQ plus film, and it looked like it had some pretty good numbers, just looking it up briefly, and $10, not bad at all.
Yeah.
So I've heard good things.
And this guy's Jeremy Pope. He's a great young actor. I really want to see him in more things. So
yeah, this one, because I just love these BBC documentaries. The Green Planet, of course, you know, following off the Blue Planet, Attenborough, always a great time. Great series, great, you know, voice actor, yeah. Narrator, great narrator.
more Sir David Attenborough.
Yeah, and this one was a huge surprise that KB's a little bit jealous of. The Man Who Fell to Earth, David Bowie. So this is a movie that I've been wanting to get for a long, long time. It's been out of print from Criterion for the longest time. Even the normal Blu-ray is really hard to find. I know they put this out not that long ago on Steelbook, and so you might still be able to find it, just like on Best Buy's website or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna look.
But yeah, we found one in the wild. So
Also, Miami Vice.
and we
Gonna look
saw,
for that, too.
yeah, I was gonna say Miami
sold
Vice
out.
series is on sale for around $30, so that looks like fun. And then the thing KB got, which
Talking about on sale.
Flashdance, yeah, that is a great cover.
Yeah, I love it. I love the standard slip, but I like this has such an 80s feel to it. So they had a couple copies on sale, so I grabbed one.
Yeah, so this was a successful trip. You know, do it again, but right now I gotta hit the road again. Gotta drop him off, and we're gonna get some air conditioning because there's no air.
Yeah, man.
It's toasty.
Put it on.
All right, peace.
Bert.
And we're back. So we were able to go to a couple of vintage stocks, which are pretty local around here in the Midwest. We went to a smaller one, smaller in comparison to the V stock that we went to afterwards, which you saw the footage probably from. That one is gigantic, just as big as almost like Entertain Mart. I think it's a little bit bigger from Springfield, where I'm at. We also went to a really cool record store called the Record Space, which everyone just geeked out about some one print posters, all these boutique labels for Blu-rays and VHSs and horror merchandise and shirts. And in fact, I'll show you a shirt in a second, what I picked up from there. We went to an antique mall, which was really fantastic. I got a really cool original poster from a Shaw Brothers film that I'll be showing you as well. We just had a really good time. Then we had Pie Pizzeria, which is my recommendation. I'm like, you're going to be in St. Louis, you need to have this. Even though it's kind of a Chicago style-ish, I don't know. St. Louis and Chicago, you know, they don't like each other. I prefer Chicago. But anywho, yeah, it was just a really great time. We went to a lot of really cool places and met a lot of just really friendly people. And I'm just so blessed to say that I've met all these people for, you know, in real life, and I can't wait to do it again. And we might be seeing each other again sometime later this year. Who knows? We'll see. But anyway, let's jump into the haul of what I picked up. So these are going to be really random. I can tell you where I kind of got them. I remember that, at least that much. So the first film I want to talk about is Purple Rain. I've never seen this film. I know, insane. I need to watch it, of course, and I know there's like a purple case. In fact, I really want that one. But yeah, it was like $5 or something like that. And yeah, I've never seen it before, but I've loved Prince's music for a long time, and might as well watch it for the first time shortly. So yeah, I picked up Prince Purple Rain. All right, next is the first Paul Verhoeven film that we're going to be talking about, and that is Black Book right here, which I've never heard of, actually. It looks like a World War II film, and it didn't come out that long ago. I was going to say the late 2000s, 2007, around that time. It's a Sony Pictures Classic. That's actually what drew my eye first, because pretty much most of the time Sony Pictures Classic does not miss. So yeah, I wanted to watch this one, and I looked it up, and it had some pretty decent ratings. So I'm like, this is worth a watch, I think. So Paul Verhoeven, we're gonna get back to you in a second. All right, so this next one was actually a recommendation from Ryan, and I can't get the sticker off, which is unfortunate, but it is a South Korean drama. It is Deliver Us from Evil. And I don't really know much about it, but I love South Korean dramas and thrillers of sorts. And so he was kind of talking it up, and I'm like, I'll pick it up. But there's that sticker. I'm going to get it off soon. I forgot about this little place, but we went to a place called Slackers in a mall, which was probably the least exciting store there in general. But I mean, it was still a good store nonetheless. But I picked up this film from Magnet, and that is Big Bad Wolves, which has a Tarantino quote, which kind of drew my eyes for a second. And then I looked it up, and I'm like, okay, this looks like a fun little movie. So I definitely want to check it out. So I don't know if anyone has seen this movie, but it looks like a good time. And so it came out in 2013, so not that long ago. I guess 10 years ago, geez. All right, so next was another recommendation from Ryan. In fact, I picked up a couple things from other people just recommending stuff. And he talked about Love and Monsters right here. He was like, surprisingly, this is good. And but I haven't seen it before, but I guess it just came out not that long ago in 2020. It's a coming-of-age post-apocalyptic film, so it's going to be exciting. And then it's got Dylan O'Brien as our main character here. But looks like fun. It's got the slipcover, which that was a running joke the entire time. Bob kept talking about, well, does it have the slipcover on it? And Tim and I are just like, who cares? I'm on Tim's camp right there. All right, otherwise than that, we're going to keep going. And this was actually a really great find, because this is an out-of-print Warner Archive disc, and that is The Wind and the Lion right here, which has Sean Connery, Candice Bergen, Brian Keith, and John Huston, of all people. This is normally around $50 to $60. I got it for $12, and I was really happy to pick this up, because when I saw it, I have like a list that I've had for 7 or 8 years that I add stuff to it, and a lot of the times now I'm at the point where it's like hard to find discs and stuff like that, and this was one of them. So I'm really glad that I picked this up for such a great deal too at Vintage Stock. And yeah, I can't wait to watch this epic. It looks like a really great time. Of course, you've got really great cast, so why not? All right, so this next one's kind of like Purple Rain in the sense where it's like, I should know better. I should have watched this a long time ago, and surprisingly I haven't, and that's Friday. And so it's got Ice Cube and Chris Tucker, of course. I've seen clips from this movie 1,000 times, but I've never seen the film, which is wild. So I think one of these days I'm going to watch this really soon. In fact, I just watched all the Friday the 13th movies. I know it's very, very close, very related, right? And so maybe I might as well just watch this too. And also, it sounds like the disc is loose, which is not good. So let's check it out real quick on camera. Thank goodness that was the DVD. Nobody cares about DVDs. If you do, good for you. All right, next is a recommendation from Tim, and we were at our first vintage talk, and he pulled this out, and he's like, you guys heard of this movie? It's called Puncture with Chris Evans. It's like one of the earlier Chris Evans films, and he's like, it's very good. And for the price, I'm like, I'll pay that for that, and I'll check it out. So I'm always up for recommendations, and Puncture looks like a really great film, reminiscent of Aaron Brockovich and The Insider. That's a really crazy combination. We'll check out Puncture soon. So thank you, Tim, for recommending that. All right, so the last store we went to, at least in terms of the used Blu-rays that I have here, we went to Half Price Books, and that was in the morning on Sunday, right after breakfast, and I picked up a few things. This one I've actually owned before, but I don't know why I got rid of it. I kind of wanted it back, but I was looking for a really good edition of it, or at least one that came in a standard Blu-ray case, and I'm talking about The Whackness. A really fun film with Josh Peck and Ben Kingsley and Weed together, and all of that, and Method Man's in it, and Mary-Kate Olsen, Olivia Thirlby, and Famke Janssen. There's a lot of people in this movie, but it's a lot of fun, and it's unlike any Ben Kingsley performance you've ever seen if you've never seen it. But The Whackness, if you can pick up the normal Blu-ray, it's not an expensive film at all. Usually it's like $3 to $5. So yeah, I picked it up at Half Price Books. Glad I got the normal case. And then the last film I got is actually one that kind of stuck my eye because I have a couple of this edition. I think this is from Australia. It's the Hollywood Gold series that I think maybe MGM put out or something, or Universal, and that is The List of Adrian Messenger, which has George C. Scott in it, and also Kirk Douglas, and Burt Lancaster, Robert Mitchum, and Frank Sinatra. So it is an insane cast, and I have Moby Dick, the Gregory Peck Moby Dick, and Inherit the Wind on this line, and I really like this line, and I don't know if it exists anymore. I'm sure there's better editions of those films I just mentioned, but when this pulled up, it was like, it's $5. I'm like, I'll pick it up. So it looks like a really great time, and it's a John Huston film. So another John Huston thing. All right, we're going to take a quick movie break and talk about some merch and some things that I picked up. So there was one record store, the Record Space that I mentioned, that was just incredible and had so much there. And I actually bought a Blu-ray, which I'll show you in a second, and a shirt. But I really wanted posters. I really wanted that Shining poster that was there. But I don't have $800 just to spend. But I did pick up a shirt. This was my fourth choice because all the other sizes of the shirts that I wanted to choose were just like triple XL or small or something. And like these insane sizes. But I picked up Dracula, Prince of Darkness. What a great shirt. Love this Hammer film and the Hammer series. In fact, I need to jump back into Hammer. But yeah, I'm really glad I got this shirt. Cannot wait to wear it and be the life of the party, right? Or maybe I suck the life out of the party. I don't know. Something vampire-ish. And then this last thing that I picked up is maybe one of my favorite things that I picked up in the entire trip. And it's going to take up the whole frame of this entire thing. It's a poster. It's an original poster that I need to get a frame for. I did not get the frame when I got this, but it was at an antique mall, which I think I have a little bit of footage in the video of, and Tim actually got a really great original poster for $20, and so did I. In fact, I got this poster right here, which I don't know if you can see it. It is the Bloody Avengers, and this is a Shaw Brothers poster, and this was $20, and totally worth it, and it's so sizable. It's very large. It's 27 by 40. Anyway, very excited for this. Cannot wait to put it on the wall, which I have no room for, of course. And now I got to put it back. And we're back, and we survived the giant poster. But the other thing I picked up at the Record Space was a Scream Factory film that had the original slipcover, and I really wanted a few things there, but I'm like, I have to hold myself back. But I got Hell Night right here, which is a film from 1980. I bet I can tell you it's 1981. So early 80s. Looks like a lot of fun, and there's actually an original poster there as well. So many original posters at that Record Space. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm glad that Tim got a few after I left. Me and KB had a long drive to come back. We had to drive from St. Louis to Kansas City, back to Springfield. It's a long day. The other things that Tim actually, he was able to, he brought with him, I actually brought some discs and gave everyone something, but he was able to bring a couple things as well, and I was really pleasantly surprised. I haven't seen either of these films. Shame on me for it, but he gave me Cliffhanger with Stallone, which looks like a hell of a lot of fun. And then he also Crank right here, Jason Statham and Amy Smart. I've never seen these films, and so I'm like, you know what? Why not now? And then when we got back to Kansas City, where I dropped off KB, we're like, let's go by Best Buy. I want to see if I can pick up the Miami Vice series, which is on sale, but it wasn't there. But I did pick up a few things instead. In fact, KB, thank you for helping me with this. This was kind of the exchange for gas money. So, but the first film I picked up, this was $9.99, and KB is like, this is something that I was interested in as well. And I looked at the inspection right here, which has a slipcover inspired by true events. Jeremy Pope is our main character here. I guess it is about a person coming into the military. It is an LGBTQ plus film, so it looks like maybe it will tackle the struggles of joining an establishment like this and being in that community. And that's something that's going to be really interesting to check out. And it looks like it's a Golden Globe nominee, so I've heard good things, and really great performances from Jeremy Pope is what I've heard. So pick that up. Next is a movie that I missed in theaters, and it's very divisive, I think, for a lot of people, but this was $12.99, so I'm like, why not? And it came the slipcover, which, you know, I told you I don't really care about, but Men, the A24 film from Alex Garland. Of course, I'm a huge Alex Garland fan, as most people are probably, but I think this one, like I said, was really divisive for a lot of people, but I haven't seen it, so I really can't say much for myself, but I'm looking forward to checking it out soon. And then there's a couple of other things. This was an interesting one. I didn't know this existed yet, but I'm a huge fan of documentaries, and it's something I actually don't watch as much as I probably should. But I picked up The Green Planet on 4K. You know, of course, David Attenborough is the narrator here, and if you've seen The Blue Planet, this looks like it's a different take, but going maybe through the jungles and the tropical deserts, underwater worlds, seasonal lands, agricultural landscapes. Different episodes deal with plant life, which I'm a huge fan of. Botany, biology, you know, the like. And I actually was going to probably, if I went a direction in science, I probably would have been a botanist. So this is something that I'm really interested in. I read a lot of plant books, but I don't have very many plants in my house. I probably should. Shame on me. That's something I should take care of. And then the last thing here, which was something that KB was really jealous that we found one copy of, but I'm like, I found it first, and yeah, I hope you can get it from Best Buy. But it is the steelbook of The Man Who Fell to Earth right here, of the 4K. I don't have the Criterion of it, nor do I have the normal Blu-ray of it. It's been really hard to find, so this is just amazing that I was able to find it. I've still never seen the film on 4K. Really stacked special features. Can't wait to pull it out, but it's got a really cool, you know, David Bowie slipcover right here. Slipcover in case. So anyway, those were the films that I picked up, and then I actually came home and there was a couple of, you know, maybe some Vinegar Syndrome stuff that I could show you too. Besides getting this shirt from the Halfway to Black Friday sale, I actually didn't pick up that much, but I did pick up one that I can be a little bit careful with right here, and I'm talking about Undefeatable right here. I'm just covering up some stuff from YouTube, but it looks like a lot of fun. Looks like a crazy, you know, cheesy action flick with some stuff, maybe some crazy stuff. It's from 1993, so I'm very excited for that. I picked up that one. This one was really exciting because it was a recommendation, and like I was saying about earlier about documentaries, this is something I'm interested in, and that is Meet Me in the Bathroom, which is a New York music scene film that talks about kind of like the 90s and early 2000s, the music scene in, you know, New York specifically, but it's talking about like the Strokes, LCD Sound System, Yeah Yeah Yeahs, Interpol, TV on the Radio, Multi Peaches, that kind of stuff. I'm a big fan of some of those bands, and I want to listen to more of those bands, so I'm excited to look into this, and it's got a really cool slipcover as well. And then the one that a lot of people picked up, and I watched for the first time yesterday, and it's it's exactly what I expected it to be, but more maybe, I suppose. But I'm talking about Showgirls right here, which I'm not going to show you much of. Luckily, I think the package and the stuff inside, there's not much revealed, I don't think, but definitely a very NC-17 rated film. Paul Verhoeven. Again, we talked about Paul Verhoeven earlier with The Black Book. But yeah, the guy who made RoboCop, and the guy who made, you know, Spedders, and why am I blanking right now? Starship Troopers. There's a lot of films that he's made. Basic Instinct, which I still haven't seen. I know. That's more along the lines of Showgirls, right? But yeah, this has got a critical reevaluation, and I really enjoyed this movie. Not so much for obviously the very obvious reason, like of course that's nice, but at the same time, like it just was a really fun watch. Just watching kind of the Las Vegas type of scene, and then like just the cat and mouse game with everybody involved, and yeah, it's a lot of really crazy characters, but really fun movie. If you're into this stuff, this is one of the first movies that I have that's like this. But wow. Anywho, let's scale back here and kind of finish this off with saying thank you so much for watching this video, everybody. And I had such an excellent time going to St. Louis, meeting with some great people. Once again, go check out KB. Go check out Ryan, Bob, Fish, Tim, and April. Go check them all out. They're fantastic people. I'm glad I was able to meet them. And yeah, link in the description. And I'm not jonesing around.